New wife of Nigeria Senate President Lawan moves to multimillionaire Abuja mansion. The president of the Senate, Ahmad Ibrahim Lawan, has moved his new wife Zainab Algoni Abdulwahid from Maiduguri, Borno State to Abuja. Sahara reporters had reported how Lawan secretly married Zainab at a very private ceremony in Borno State on Friday. The low-key marriage was solemnized at the Sheikh Sharif Ibrahim Saleh's mosque in Maiduguri. Sahara reporters gathered that the event was performed secretly to avoid public criticism. A mini party was also held at the bride's family residence in Maiduguri. A source close to Zainab told Sahara reporters that the Senate president gifted her 100 million naira a few days after they were introduced to each other. The bride was said to have bought 3 houses in Maiduguri out of the money. Speaking to Sahara reporters on Monday, the source added that Zainab had arrived or has arrived at a multimillionaire mansion in Abuja. She is there in Abuja, staying in the mansion provided by the Senate president. She is staying at Maitama, and even the people that attended the ceremony that held on Sunday at her new house received 100,000 naira each from Lawan as a gift. More than 50 women attended the ceremony, the source said. A text message sent to Ola Awodi, special advisor on media to the Senate president, was not replied to. All right. I don't know what we can do with this, but I guess, everyone will question, okay, fine, how can you give your wife 100 million naira? How much do you receive? And again, obviously, this has to be done secretly because they even said it to avoid public criticism. Let's look at the comment section. Someone here says, these are the sort of leaders we have in this part of the world. Frivolous people flaunting their gory life and wealth at the most sober time of our country. It's just not, it doesn't concern them that Nigeria is bleeding profusely, so Nigeria should not expect anything meaningful from the current NESS. I don't know what that means. Even though it is a private life matter and he's not under law to exercise his personal life matter, but these nation leaders are often caught in attitudes not showing feelings for the country. They do not bother if the country turns upside down. Their quest is just to fulfill their ambitions at the expense of the masses and the nation. Again, we have a kleptocratic government. Embezzlement of funds at the detriment and at the expense of the greater people. Mansion in this Buhari regime, again, he's the Senate president. What do you expect? I think one thing that's very much embarrassing about Nigeria's corruption is that it's so tacky, it's so mediocre, and it's so embarrassing. With how the Naira has been so devalued, I'm like, all right, giving 100,000 Naira to who? To each person from in the wedding as a gift. It's just like, I don't know. It's so embarrassing. Like I can't describe it because really and truly they don't understand how they're embarrassing themselves in the process. And it's just like, so what are you flaunting for? Because you're literally running this country dry. And it's just like that. I think this is the reason why a lot of people are like, let's just split the country, because again, how can we have leaders like this? How do we trust their intentions? It's not even that. It's like they're corrupt so openly and without any tact. Like, come on. As in, if you're gonna be corrupt, do it well. Hide it. Yeah, I'm not even saying hide it as like, okay, be corrupt, but it's just like, it's the lack of respect they have for the citizens. Like, they would openly do whatever they want and do not even care because no one holds them accountable because they themselves are the law. Sad. Someone says that is good for somebody who has a religion he will practice it, and for the atheists like Shora and Ishora reporters, they are busy blackmailing. Okay, this doesn't make sense. This is the only thing Northerners are good at: marry, divorce, marry, divorce, marry. Even the old man of 70 years is still getting divorced or married, giving birth to a Manjuri and for sure Boko Haram bandits. Okay, you don't have to be rude. But I do get the frustration of a lot of people. Someone here says this is not the type of people we have as rulers, not multi-millionaire house for a teenage wife. A teenage wife? How much is a teenage wife? But then again, are we going to be surprised if she's a teenage wife? Oh, my days. Um, Somebody here says, well, not a new thing. Most of them have wives and concubines living in exotic mansions all over the nation. And I think at this point, that is where the protest should be happening. Listen, you cannot do things, enjoy your life at the expense of Nigerians. It's not going to work. Someone says, yet he has money to marry a new wife and build a mansion for her when Nigeria is broke, according to him. It's not even that. It's just like they don't even have to take care of the economy. And the professionals are there. There's no excuse. They know what is right. They are well exposed. They have the right amount of education. It's just, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. It's like even the corruption itself is not even done in a very innovative way. Like, because again, the way the money is devalued, like 100 million naira, it's a lot, but it's really not a lot. It's really not a lot. It is not a lot. Someone here says, how is that your concern, Sahara reporters? Stop looking inside people's pot of soup. Well, can we be open about how much they should be receiving or earning, first of all? Because again, if you know the earnings that they should have, it is questionable. So where do you get all this money from? And the same Senate president will open his mouth to say that Nigeria is a poor country, but is here adding wives like clothes to his wardrobe. They will strip our economy dry and invest it in a hairy bank that has no economic. It's not even that. They will go and invest in other nations. They'll buy houses in other nations. They just add to the growth of other nations because it's so sad. It is so sad because all the money, of course, they'll enjoy it in the country, but most of them, as a plan B for themselves and their family, they will go abroad and invest that money into buying houses, building businesses in other countries, and it's just like, are you actually joking? I don't know. At this point, it's so sad. But again, this is why people push for Nigeria's disintegration. Because again, how do we go from this? How do we have a government that holds people like him accountable? There's nothing to do that because what? They are the law. They make the law. They listen, whatever they say goes. It's sad, but it's what it is. And this is why we push for so many protests and change and restructuring. But then again, it's just like Nigeria is irretrievably damaged. But what do you think about this in the comment section below? And don't forget to like and subscribe.